I turned my friend's entire group against him. For context, I am 15 and in a friend group that used to hang with Luke, who is 18. I never had a good relationship with Luke, as there was an incident where he made me feel excluded from the rest of the group for a prolonged period of time. When confronted with how I felt, he didn't apologize to me but rather the group for his behavior. At the beginning of June this year, my mother was put on hospice. After 6 years with her struggle with cancer, the doctors could do no more and they told us to make her comfortable. I told my friend group for comfort and support, and they were great about it. Luke, however, decided this would be a great time to discuss how his elderly grandmother was going through the same thing and how our situations were identical. I sympathize with his similar struggles, but I do not think they can be equated. His grandmother was in her 80s and my mother was 36 when they died. He did not become an orphan, I did. Around the same time, it was found that Luke's closest friend, Tristan, was dating a sophomore in high school. Tristan is 19 and his victim is 14. They met last year when they were 18 and 13. Luke denies knowing about the relationship but has since tried to convince us that they weren't actually dating, and we didn't know all the facts. When pressed for said facts, Luke refused to talk about it. Throughout these instances, I discussed their behavior with my group and we all kinda agreed that Luke is a bad dude. I cut him off, but many of my friends still communicate with them for their own reasons. He's also a bit of a white savior dude who acts like a white knight, so he's mildly unpleasant to be around. I do feel guilty about being the catalyst that made them turn their backs to him, but at the same time, I find many of these actions to be red flags. So am I the a-hole? Edit, made letters into fake names so it's easier to read.